There's always more to the story than meets the eye. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Elon Musk's plan to charge verified users who have the blue check beside their name $8 a month to keep their badge. And if you want to become verified, you pay $8 a month, you have your badge. Now, people are really painting this. They're very critical of it. They're upset. They're triggered. Their butt hurt talking about, oh, this is capitalism on steroids. This doesn't make any sense. How could you do this? You're being greedy. You're trying to kill the platform, all this, that, and the third. That's what they're saying about this particular plan. But in reality, the plan makes more sense and is much more fair than the previous thing that was happening. Okay? Now, people may think that before Elon Musk came, if you wanted a blue check, all you had to do was be somebody that's popular, a celebrity, a journalist, or have a bunch of followers, and you submit documents, your ID and whatnot, and you get verified as a result. Just based on that, no money exchanges hands, no malarkey, as your man Joe Biden would say. It's just pure and simple and no corruption. That apparently is false. Reportedly, some Twitter insiders, meaning Twitter employees, were selling verifications for a lot of money. Thousands of dollars that did not go to twitter.com. It went straight to the employees' personal pockets. So they're able to go splurge on trips to Bali, splurge on big, crazy cars, getting Teslas or whatever they want to get, okay, out there in the left coast, California, paying their rent on the ridiculously expensive high-rise condominium in San Francisco. But anyway, people were paying a lot of money to get verified. Now, before I get into the specific number, let's do a little bit of backing up here. Let's go back, okay? And let's talk about why this is happening. Now, Twitter is losing $4 million a day. $4 million a day. So when you have advertisers threatening to pull out and they're taking money away from the platform, well, that's a problem, but it's not going to solve the issue with Twitter.com being a company that's almost to the point of insolvency. They got to get money back into the company and have a positive cash flow. So this is part of the reason why he's laying off a bunch of people. He's going to lay off like 75% of the workforce. That's part of the reason why. Not because he's some kind of evil, hateful person. It's because they're losing a bunch of money. And the best way to save money is to eliminate payroll. With any business, if you have employees, the number one expense is your payroll. Okay, not just the hourly wages, but the benefits and if they work in the office, the liability, the office space, all that stuff costs a lot of money per day. So that's the part of the reason why he let a bunch of people off. And there's also part of the reason why he wants to have the $8 a month Twitter verification. Now, the original dollar amount was $20 a month. And right when he said that, I was like, yeah, I pay that money for verification. What's that, like $20, $40 a year? I pay that all day long because it's definitely worth it. You know, it's an investment into your business. If you work on Twitter, if you get a lot of value from the platform and you don't want anybody to impersonate you, because that's a problem. People coming on there, impersonating celebrities, scamming regular, hardworking Americans and people all over the world. That's a problem. So $20 a month is nothing to me, in my humble opinion. But Stephen King, who has much more than that, he's like, $20 a month, F that, I don't want to pay it. If that is right into the mix, I'm out, like Enron. So then Elon was like, okay, we got to pay the bill somehow. Twitter cannot rely entirely on advertisers. How about $8 a month? So that's when the whole $8 a month thing got floated out there to the public. And you have AOC talking about LMAO at a billionaire, earnestly trying to sell people on the idea that quote unquote free speech is actually an $8 a month subscription plan. And then Elon responds, says, feedback's appreciated. Now pay $8. All right. And then AOC accused Elon of messing with her app, her account, talking about she wasn't getting notifications, all this and that and the third. Okay. Talking about free speech, trying to troll him on that. But what she doesn't understand here is that there's a lot going on behind the scenes at Twitter that you don't know about. Let's go back to the whole pay for play thing, because that was happening. Now, here is a thread. I won't have to read the entire thing, but this person is just saying that it's Not a good idea for the verification badge, all this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And here is the biggest part from the Wall Street Bets chairman. Remember Wall Street Bets from Reddit, if I'm not mistaken, Reddit? But anyway, Twitter employees were selling verification for upwards of $15,000. For certain accounts, mine included, they will refuse to verify you through the standard application and then privately offer to verify you for money behind the scenes. Investigation needed. And then Elon Musk says, yep. And there's all kind of stuff talking about, okay, I can get you verified for 15,000, 12,000. I even saw 26,000 at one point. $26,000. And people will pay that. They most certainly would. People like AOC are not going to pay any money because she's a political person, right? So she can pass laws that it gets you actually locked up. I'm exaggerating a little bit as far as getting locked up, but if you're a political person, you're not going to have to pay money to get verified. But what if you're Wall Street Bets? You're kind of a normie in the sense that you don't have political affiliation or political clout. You're just a regular person who's successful with a bunch of followers, a bunch of money or whatever. So it's like, okay, you don't have political connections. You're not in Congress. You're not in the Senate. You're not in the White House right next to Creepy Joe, Sleepy Joe. So you want to get verified? All right. Check it out. I know you got a lot of money, so I'm going to extort you. 15 bands, pay it. And guys are paying it. So you got to understand, a lot of guys, maybe some celebrities who are not politically inclined or connected, they're upset at the whole $8 a month thing because they paid $20,000 to get verified. And understand this, the $15,000, $20,000 to get verified is most certainly worth it because it cuts down on the people that try to troll and impersonate you to say that they are you and get money in your name. It makes you look more official. If you're trying to get certain brand deals, if you're trying to get sponsorships, you say, hell, okay, I'm verified on Twitter, I'm verified on Instagram, I'm verified on YouTube. So pay max amount of money based upon my verification status. You make the $15,000 back pretty quickly. So it's not really a thing that they see as too expensive. But Elon's like, look, rather than these guys selling verification privately and pocketing the money, we'll make it a subscription-based thing to where we get the money back on twitter.com so we could pay the bills. I don't see the problem. And furthermore, I don't think that it would be a badge given to anybody who wants it. You still got to go through the whole process of being verified. But then once you get verified, then you pay the $8 a month to make sure everything's on the up and up. Okay. So to make sure that your payment is right, your billing address is right, your ID and everything, it just makes more sense to do it that way. And I'm 100% with it rather than getting these corporations to run a scam on you or to run this kind of the hustle on you. I'm going to say it's a scam necessarily. Let's say it's a hustle. And you know what? A lot of these, I'm going to come back so you can see me clearly. A lot of these street hustles pale in comparison to what's happening allegedly. And Elon confirmed over at Twitter with the verification. Okay. I'm giving you a story, then wrap it on up, put the bone on top. So I was at a hotel one day. I won't say where, I won't say when, I won't say what hotel it was, but I was at a hotel and I'm pulling up to the front to park valet. Now, a guy comes out, has on a hotel uniform or whatnot, so I know he works there. Other guys are around with the same uniform on, so I know it's not just some random dude talking about, I'll park your car for you. But anyway, he's like, look, check it out. Rather than doing valet and paying $50 a night, you just pay $25. You could park right here in the front and take your keys with you. Because you go valet, you give your keys up, and when you come back to get your car, you got to get your keys back from them. When they retrieve your car, bring it to you, and you usually tip them some money. So rather than paying the 50 plus tip and giving my keys up, I paid 25 and park right in front. Okay, cool, I'm sold. Let's do it. So I park and I get out, and he's like, okay, all we got to do now is pay. I'm like, okay, how do we pay? Because the valet would normally be just through the hotel, right? And a tip afterward if you want to do that. But he's like, okay, normally we do cash. All right, but we could do Cash App, Apple Pay, or whatever. I'm like, okay, I don't have any cash on me. Let's do Cash App. So he pulls out his phone. He pulls out his cell phone and shows me a QR code. I'm like, okay, I know what time it is right now. You want me to pay you. But I wasn't tripping because it's $25, half of the price, no tip. I'll park right in front, and I keep my keys. I'm good money. So it was valuable to me. It made sense. But what's happening over at Twitter, $15,000 to get verified when it should be free versus the new plan of $8 a month. I mean, come on, the $8 a month makes sense. It's the better value, and it's fair because I'm not getting basically extorted because I got money, because I got a lot of followers, and I don't have political connections. So yeah, shout out to Elon Musk for this. This is the best way to go about it. Shout out to the haters over at Twitter who got fired and whose grift, whose hustle of selling verification badges is a done deal. They can't do that anymore because they're not working there anymore, number one. Number two, it's going to go through official channels where the money is up front and there's no malarkey behind the scenes. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this method of going about verification, the $8 a month subscription plan, as AOC called it? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about guys behind the scenes selling badges for $15,000, $12,000, $26,000? Are you surprised at that? Is that the better way to go about it when it should be free, or is a better way to go about it what Elon Musk has proposed? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I like what Elon is doing. He's added a few things already that make sense. And for me, I'd most certainly pay the $8 a month so I don't have trolls impersonating me. So my profile looks like it's official, which it is. So I have better visibility. If I wanted that, I would most certainly get it for the $8 a month, rather than going through the channels to get verified, not getting verified, and then some dude who's like 25 years old talking about, hey, what's up, chief? What's going on, captain? What's going on, bro? I'll sell you a badge for $10,000. I mean, rather than getting extorted like that, let's let it be fair, open, and honest. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.